Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everybody. We're looking at the setup of this doesn't excite me, but I'm sorry, it's the Vegetarian Festival. It started on the 13th, ends on the 23rd. And, the lady across the street is selling vegetarian. They're selling vegetarian here at the mall. They got this set up here in the middle, as you can see. They're setting it all up. They got it set up over in the food court. They got vegetarian food everywhere. And I just don't know how people can get excited by it. What are you going to eat? Tofu? I mean, really, I hate to be negative. But what are you going to eat? You can't have chicken. You can't have pork. You can't have beef. You can't have seafood. I mean, it's like everything that they have, I look at this stuff and I'm like, it's not healthy. It doesn't look healthy. It's got all kinds of cream sauces or whatever. And there's all kinds of sugar goods. And I'm like, okay, so yeah, it's vegetarian, great. But is it really healthy? To me, I say no. But, listen, you want to be a vegetarian, do your thing, have your fun, be a vegetarian. But that's what they're setting up. They've got it all the way over there in the food court. They have it there. That's the way it goes, I guess. Thank you, Mr. Billy. Thank you very much. Happy birthday to me. And today is, I want to say it's a special day, but really, this is the 61st time that I've had a birthday. How special is it now? I'm grateful I've made it this long. And to give you a little context, I celebrated my 51st birthday on YouTube as well. 51st, 52nd, 53rd, all the way up to 61. So, I'm glad it's special. Yeah, today's my special day. That's how I think about it. Thank you very much, Tommy J. I think about it as, today is my day. Whatever I want to eat, my wife has to cook it or I have to get it or whatever else. Thank you, Mr. Richard. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. If I want to watch something on TV, I watch it. Not that I don't anyway. I've been watching this good show on Netflix. I'll tell you, I've been sitting there, and me and my wife have been binge watching Lupin. It's a French show, but they speak in English, and it's not too bad. But it's a really good show. We've been watching that lately. We've been watching that Young Sheldon, which is about the little genius kid who's a bit of a smart aleck. And that's pretty good too. But anyway, that takes up an hour or two of the day. So we'll probably do that today. My wife was like, what do you want? I'm like, I don't know. Nothing. I don't want anything. Give me a happy birthday. That'll be fine. If I make it my 71st birthday, I'll be like, woohoo, can't believe I made it. It's awesome. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's great that it's my birthday, and, it's great that it's a great day and all that. But today, thank you, Dallo. I hope it will be a good year and a good time for me and the family. When Nicholas finishes school, when they're both working, I'll be like, I can take a deep breath. I can let it out, and I can just be like, okay, I don't have to worry about them. They should be able to take care of themselves. And then after that, I got retirement, the retirement moolah coming. And, Patty Bob, thank you. How you doing, man? Many wishes for a happy year. Yes, I hope it is a happy year for me. Hope I make it another year. Soda already sent me a happy birthday. Thank you, Soda. Appreciate it. You know, what's funny is I used to think to myself, maybe I'll get more thank yous from all the automated, you know, everything automated. Thank you, Carnivore. Happy birthday, another year, older year and another year. Fill in the blank, exactly. To me, that's what it is. I mean, you know, and the thing is Christmas here, it's not a big deal. People don't make it. I mean, you know, we can exchange gifts, but it's not like the big deal that it is when you're a kid growing up and you're in the States. It's not, and Thanksgiving, okay, maybe that's a little bit of a deal here. And you have to live another year to get that money. I know I do. That's the whole thing. Can I make it to that year? Can I collect a little bit at least before I die? I'm going to pray on that one. You know, Thanksgiving's a bit of a big deal, but you know, really, I've only had Thanksgiving like twice in the last 35 years. So Thanksgiving is, the thing is, no holiday is a big deal here. The only really big deal is that people are off of work. Okay, they're off of work. Things are closed. That's how I look at it. On holidays, things are closed. I don't look at it like, oh wow, there's time off. Wow, it's so great. I just don't think that way. Because what are you gonna do? You know, really. Yes, thank you, Andy. This is the whole thing. I have this stream so everybody can come in and wish me happy birthday, which is great. All kinds of people come in here early in the morning. I've seen, I'm not even going to get into it. I've seen all kinds of people today. And I was going to go down to Chinatown, go to a couple more old coffee shops. I was going to go do that today, and I just woke up and I thought, I don't feel like getting out of bed. You know. And then I was like, I told the old lady, I really don't feel like moving. So that's why I'm here. But the two coffee shops in Chinatown that I want to go to are Num Heng Li and Hia Tai Ki. And I think they're around 70 years old, both of them. And then the one that I want to go to is Tia Yong Li, which is 117 years old. It is, I think it's the oldest coffee shop in all of Thailand, and also it's one of the oldest in the world. It's in the top 15 or 20. So I want to go to that one, but that's a bit of a haul. I mean, it's like an hour each way just to get there, and you know, I don't know if there's any, what do you call it, vans that go out there or anything like that. I'm gonna have to do a little research for that, but I may go this week to the two places in Chinatown, and those are old, and those are always kind of cool to go to. So, anyway, to round out this stream, we're going to talk a little bit about the news, but first, the dollar. For $1, it's 36.23 baht. Quite a bit down from, say, last week when it was surpassed 37, which was surprising to me. But anything over 36 is good for me. Thank you very much, Garrett. The air quality is 65. Temperature is 85, high of 91, low of 80, and right now the feel-like temperature is 93 degrees, 75% humidity. Listen, it's really hot out there, but once the sun starts to go down a little bit, or like right just before now, it's actually not too bad. And there's been 4 millimeters of rain in the last 24 hours, which is, I think it's helped to clean up the air a little bit, but, and then 25 kilometers for the visibility, so things are quite visible, things are good, and hopefully they'll stay that way. All right, now we're going to go over a little bit of news. Projections are looking okay. I'm sure by the time you get here, everything's going to be great. Really, December's a good year. Good month. Good month. Good things are happening. You know, and the thing with December, even though they don't really practice Christmas here, people are giving gifts. They're a little bit in the Christmas mood, and it's all right. It's a good month. I'd like to know how old these people are next to me. I think they're about 75. So they're a little older than me. I always wonder, you know, like, thanks, Dallo. Thank you for becoming a concrete member. The Thai baht is expected to trade at 37.42 at the end of this quarter, according to trading economic global macro models and analyst expectations. Looking forward, we estimated to trade at 39.04. That'd be fabulous. But what I suspect it's going to do is they're going to start raising the prices here. And then when everything goes down, which it inevitably will go down at least to say 37 or 36.5 or something like that, they're not going to lower the prices. This is what they do. When it was I was here when it was at 56 to the U.S. dollar. It was crazy. It was great. It was fantastic. Hey, you're concrete. Awesome. I skipped my yoga class today just for you guys, just so you know that. I'm skipping my yoga class because I felt like it. And I wanted to stream, to be honest. The progressive policies will kill the bot. Yeah, well, this is the problem here. And, you know, I've really, lately I've been thinking about what am I going to do? Am I going to stay put? What am I going to do? And all the while, you know, I'm staying put. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just sitting here. And, you know, I think about Ecuador. I think about, is there anywhere in Europe I'd really like to go? And I can't see myself making a change in going to somewhere in Europe. I just can't do it. It's too different. Thank you very much, David. Thank you. I don't think I can see myself making that change. I wish I could. I wish I could see myself as a European. But I just don't. I don't see it. And then I think about Ecuador, and, you know, there's days when I'm like, well, yeah, maybe that would be good. And then I think sometimes, you know, if I was to go live in a little town, like where my friend lives, or a little place around there, or something like that, maybe it would be good, but I'm just jumping from one frying pan to another. And I think here, you can get, I have no problem with Thai people, for the most part. I have almost no problems with them. You know, they're very polite, very nice, and as long as that's how you are to them, they'll be that way to you. Every once in a while you get somebody who's a little nasty, or who, you know, is a little racist or something like that. But for the most part, everything is good. They don't care. Just give me your money, or, you know, have your fun here and just leave us alone. You know, that's kind of how they are. They don't want you messing with them. They don't want to mess with you. So I think about it, and I think, you know, my kids are here, my wife is here. You know, I don't know. I have a hard time because I flip-flop back and forth. But anyway, we're going to talk a little bit about the news today, what's going on. And the gold prices are up 550 baht to 33,000. Hey, thank you very much, Victor. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Good Thai wife equals long life. Well, she probably, you know, the way she thinks is you can't die. I'm not ready yet. There's no dying for you, pal. That's probably how she thinks. But listen, gold prices are up 550 baht. They're up to 33,000 for gold bars. Let's see here. Selling price is 33,500 for gold ornaments and 33,000 baht per baht weight for gold bars. So the prices are up 550 baht from Friday's close, the highest this month. When I first came here, I gotta say it, when I first came here, you know, the baht was like 4,800 baht to 1 baht. Now it's 33,000. Think about that. It's crazy. I wish I would have held on to my gold, you know. All right, so what does it say here? What's the most exotic coffee you have had and the most expensive? I think the most exotic coffee, to me, they're all the same, man, you know? I mean, really, you know, you can taste the difference, but I would say probably Blue Mountain from Jamaica. I've had that at my parents' house because they used to get a lot of it from Jamaica. The Weasel coffee, which I had in Indonesia, but it was not that expensive. And the little Weasel was sitting right there. And I forget where else, but they had something like a Weasel or Civet or some kind of coffee. The one coffee I've not had is the elephant shit coffee. Everybody wants elephant shit coffee. But it seems to have gone a little bit out of favor now. I don't know, with the COVID, maybe that killed it. I don't know. But I've been meaning to go up to Chiang Mai to try it. Maybe that's something that me and the moderator can do at some point. That would be that would be lovely. We could try a nice cup of Joe, straight from the elephant's ass. I've had elephant. No, I haven't had elephant. I've had civet. I've had weasel. I've had durian. I've had coconut. I've had egg. I've had all kinds of things. Those are probably, the Blue Mountain is pretty good. I don't know how much it is, but it's pretty good. I had to go and get the hedge trimmer organized for the wife. Not easy being a model husband. I'm definitely not a model husband. I can tell you that right now. My wife will go do that because she doesn't want to ask me to go do it because she knows it'll be a pain in the neck for me to go handle that. She'll go do it herself because she figures she can do it easier. You know, so me and Mar, yeah, let's go bare knuckle. Let's go bare knuckle. That's what we got to go do. Everybody forgets that. I didn't forget it. I never forgot it. Anyway, it's good fun now. Okay, so, like I said, the gold prices are up, which is, you know, whatever. But you got to take that into consideration. I don't know that I'd want to buy some gold now. I don't know. I don't know how much it's going to go up. Just a little fun note. Michael Caine. Anybody remember Michael Caine, the actor? He is retiring at age 90. I keep saying I'm going to retire. Well, I am now. I told BBC in an interview broadcast on Saturday. I figured I've had a picture where I played the lead and had incredible reviews. What am I going to do that will beat this? He stars in The Great Escaper opposite Glenda Jackson, who died in June shortly after completing her part in the film. It's based on the true story of a World War II veteran who escapes from a care home to attend D-Day anniversary celebrations in France. Only parts I'm liable to get now are 90-year-old men or maybe 85. So I thought I might as well leave with all this. Anyway, I like him. He's a funny guy. But anyway, he says he's going to stop acting. So if you believe that. Let's see. Okay, now, since the mall shootings, there's been a decline in Chinese visitors. And of course the Thais are saying, oh, it's nothing to worry about. Don't worry. Which I don't believe. Oz dollar is going through the floor. Really? Chinese tourists decreased due to mall shooting. You know, I don't know how much I believe. Top 5 foreign tourist nationalities last week were Malaysia with 76,432, showing a decrease of 20.43% compared to the previous week. China with 75,093 tourists, decrease of 29.47. Thank you very much there, Gennaro. India with 34,000, decrease of 8.22%. South Korea with 30,742 tourists, showing a decrease of 26.77. Laos with 24,030 tourists, showing a decrease of 1.16. I don't know, where's Vietnam? Yo, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, I am definitely, no, he's not a new moderator. He just changed his name to protect the innocent, to protect the guilty. I don't know why they don't have Vietnam, and how many tourists do Vietnam have this month? Let's see. $1,054,449,000, compared with 1,217,421 in the previous month. Wow. Let's see, what is the tourist outlook? Oh, wow. 5.5 million tourists in the first 6 months of 2023. Yeah, I don't understand. You know, I'm getting all kinds of different figures for Vietnam, but I think Vietnam is it's a good place to go, as long as you get out of the big cities. I'll tell you what, the best place that I've ever been in Vietnam, and I know I can probably beat this place, is Quy Nhon. Quy Nhon is got to be the best place I've ever been in Vietnam. I don't know. I think he should keep his name the same, so everybody knows who he is, instead of changing names all the time. The only reason that you know he's Gennaro is because he's got a little wrench by his name. He came in here, he could change his name to whatever he wanted. Nobody would ever know. Best place to buy Lacoste in Bangkok. There is no best place. Lacoste is, everything is the same. All these name brands, they're all around the same prices as everywhere else. You won't get a good deal. This is not back in the 70s when you bring some Levi's over to Moscow and you can sell them for $50 each and make a bundle. That's not going to happen. You know, you buy a Mac, maybe it's a tad bit cheaper. An Apple, maybe a tad bit cheaper. Maybe it's the same price or more expensive. Just depends on what it is. You want to buy like a Lacoste shirt, you want to buy like Gucci shoes or something like that, prices are all going to be the same. You're still going to pay. I mean, you got to pay money, man. I mean, like, listen, a pair of Asics is 6,000-7,000 baht here. You want to get like the best pair of Asics, it's 6,000 or 7,000 baht. I mean, you know, think about it. That's 200 bucks for a pair of shoes. Now you can get them for about 100. But those are not the best Asics. And I don't buy the best Asics anymore because they're too damn expensive, because I don't want to pay $200 for a pair of shoes. But, you know, still. You want to buy something like Dolce Gabbana or something like that, you know, it's going to cost you the same amount. Really, you're not going to get any discounts. Good news, New Zealand dumped their labor fanatics. Imagine that. I don't really know about the labor fanatics. I think it should be Chat Daddy. Okay. I starred in the Thunderbirds TV show. Chat Daddy, that's not bad. Yeah. It could be Chat Daddy. All right, now let's just continue. All right, I've said there's been a decline in the Chinese. Nobody cares. I don't care. And what I will say is this. I'm here in the mall. And I'm telling you, every once in a while I'll come in and I'll get some food from the food court, and I'm sitting there eating, and I see all these Chinese walking around getting their food. All of them are getting their food here, and I'm like, why are they coming all the way to Bangkok? What do they want to do in Bangkok? I mean, really, they want to go. The airplane's not even here anymore. They want to go to the little market down the way on Ramkamang Road. They want to go to that market, Talat Quandrium. Where do they want to go here? What is so exciting here? They want to come shopping here? There's just as good shopping places where they're probably staying. Maybe they stay here because it's cheaper. I don't know what it is. But there's a lot of Chinese in the mall. I hear them speaking Chinese. And where was it that I was? I was the other day down in Chinatown. You go down in Chinatown, there's all kinds of Chinese down there. And some of the people that work in the establishment speak Chinese and will be speaking Chinese to them. MBK, Platinum Fashion, that place sucks, man. I don't like that place. That place is shit. And, you know, quite frankly, Mama Krong is a tourist destination. It's set up for tourists. Go somewhere that's not for tourists. You'll find better prices. They love to market local spots and any Chinese businesses. Yeah, that's the thing. The Chinese like to stick with the Chinese. And, you know, I don't think that the Thais are too thrilled by it. And I was thinking to myself, if enough Chinese come in here, you know, and they start making people speak. I mean, I already see in the subway, they're showing English, Thai, and Chinese. You know. Oh, God. Better. How do you quantify better? Pratunam is it's okay. I wouldn't call it better, no. At least Mom and Krong, you can go to some places that are very clean and quiet, and, you know, you can get away a little if you want. You can get all a variety of places to shop. Probably full of CCP spies. Guys know how to handle mainlanders. Well, sometimes they don't have to handle them. There's some fixer handling them. And as I say that, I don't know where this guy's from. You know, I used to hang out at the Starbucks all the time, right? The one over here to the left that used to be there. Now it's to the right. And there's also another one on the next floor up that they're going to be opening, probably, it may be open already, I don't know. But it'll be open real soon if it's not open already. And this guy used to come in, he was from Nigeria. I used to ask him, and he wouldn't tell me. I go, dude, what is the problem? Just tell me where you're from. Finally, he admitted, oh yeah, I'm in Nigeria, I don't want to get a bad rap and all this. And then he tells me, you know, the immigration, I'm having a problem with them renewing my visa. I said, what's the problem? Well, they're not sure that what I'm doing is legitimate. You know, and I was just like, oh God. You know, of course, if the guy ever asked me to borrow any money, I'd be like, I'm broke, I'm sorry, I have no money. I have no money for your scams or whatever it is. But, you know, when you really look at it, Bangkok is full of people from all over the world. There's Russians, there's Chinese, there's Indians, there's Brits, Americans, Australians, whatever you want, they're here. 4 more months and we'll be back in Thailand. Hey, that's great. I think it's good. Jim sent me a message, said I think he was he was going to stay in Petchbury that night or something. This is like 2 nights ago, I think. He asked me if I was back from Vietnam. I was like, been back for like 5 days. I'm not even answering your question. Don't ask me any more questions like that, all right? I don't even know who you are. You're asking stupid questions. I don't want to get into it anymore. All right? Don't ask me any more questions like that. Check the serial numbers. Oh my God. If they're wrapped up in plastic, they're not real. Yes, the elephant coffee is quite good. Yeah, I wouldn't be going to Israel right now, Andy. When you said that, I had no idea what was going on. And the next thing I know, there was 18 Thais that were killed, and a large number of other people, and people being held captive, and it was just horrible. You know, that's why, to me, the Middle East, I have no desire to go there. None. I'll be back in Thailand on December 5th. For good, or what's the deal? Why would I go to the Middle East when I know that there's the chance of me having problems? I just don't, you know, and then it's like, do I really want to go to Dubai? Do I got Dubai kind of money? Not right now, I don't. So what do I want to go there for? I don't want to go there. Then I think, you know, I don't even like traveling anymore. I'll be completely honest. I don't, you know, like going to Vietnam was a pain in the ass. It's like coming back from Vietnam was more of a pain than going. But you go there, or you come back from there, and they're checking everything. They want you to take your shoes off. I got my flip-flops on. I'm like, what do I got to take my flip-flops off for? Well, you have metal in the shoes. I'm like, yeah, so what's that mean? They're so scared you're gonna like print out some pair of shoes or something that's gonna explode. They're extremely fearful. That's the only thing I can think. You know, take this off, take that off. I'm like, God damn it. I remember you used to just walk on the plane. What happened to those times? Where have all the good times gone? Isn't that a song? I think it's a song by Van Halen. So, you know, what are you gonna do? If you want to travel, you got to be prepared to go through the rigmarole that they put you through. And you have to be prepared to just, you know, be patient and bite your tongue. And when they ask you to, you know, bend over, you need to say, okay, yes, okay, no problem. And you need to act like you like it. And that's what they want. They don't want any problems. You start saying something, dude, if you have to ask, then you don't need to you don't need to ask. Okay? You have to ask, don't ask. Yeah, traveling is full of hassles. That's why I'm at the point now, at my ripe old age. I'm at the point now where I'm like, I don't think I want to go through the hassle. I go home to the US again. I go to Ecuador again. That was actually pretty easy. Getting out of that airport was a little problematic. But, you know, once you get out of the airport and you go on your way, now it would be really easy. I go just to go see my friend, you know. It's a nice place. So I like that. Thank you very much, Robert Mack. Robert Mack Media. Say that fast 3 times. I would, what is this? CASHAPP, Malaysian, budget carrier, my airline abruptly suspends operations, stranding passengers. I don't even want to get into that. Yeah, okay. You want my advice. Dude, you're all worried about fake shoes. Go to a legitimate mall, not MBK. Don't go to MBK. Go to a mall. Go to Siam Paragon. Go to somewhere else. Go to Adidas. They're real. Okay? That's all you got to do. You're not going to get a deal. You're not going to get a bargain. Maybe, you know, they'll have a little sale and you get 20% off. I don't know. But I'm telling you now, when you're going and you're looking for a deal and they're wrapped in plastic, they're not real. It's a no-brainer. Seriously. So that's why I say you don't need to ask these questions. Go to a legitimate mall, to a legitimate place. Don't buy in a chatto chat. It's a hassle. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, when we went on our trip, it was a big hassle. We broke the trip up. You know, we stopped in Portugal. It's not any cheaper. It's ridiculous. Really. I mean, I don't want to go on and on about this. You know, they've cracked down on a lot of the fakes. They cracked down on fakes in shops. Where can I go buy the best condoms, and do they have changing rooms to try stuff on? You want to try your condom on? They have a one size fits all, and then they have extra large, which supposedly, from what you've said, you don't need that. Bought my plane ticket today to go to Vietnam, then in December to Thailand. Oh, wow. Awesome. Where are you going in Vietnam? Kathmandu? What is this? I went there before. I went there with Chucky. And actually it was really fun. I really liked it there. I got a foot sling and one gel seat pad, 1-inch gel seat pad for my flight this time. Are you flying like economy plus or business or anything like that, or are you just flying economy? You know, I mean, we flew economy on our flights, and it sucked. I tell you, and we broke the flight up quite a bit. You know, I mean, we went all over the place. We went to Ireland, we went to Portugal, we went to New York, we went to Miami, we went to Ecuador. Then on the way back, Jesus Christ, on the way back we went to New York, Paris, London, Hong Kong, has a house in Long An, and Kluken District for Saigon. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. So your wife is Vietnamese. By the time you get to Thailand, that gel is probably flattened out and has the impression of your ass cheeks in it. But that does sound like a good idea. I don't need the little neck thing where it holds your neck in place. I don't need all that. I don't need pillows. I don't need all that, blankies. I don't need that stuff. But a nice gel cushion from my butt would be very nice. You're on the wing. You're on the wing, evidently. This chick has a stack of bank account. I don't know what it is. She's got bank account. Oh, thanks so much there, Mr. Jack. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, I don't know where you can get those either. I've never seen them. I need the flight attendants in between. Nobody cares about your needs. On the plane, nobody cares about your needs. Your needs are, you need to have enough room for your legs, you need a little butt cushion, and that's it. You get their meal, you get this, you get that. Well, I already told you where to get Adidas, okay? And you're not getting a cut price. I mean, really, if you really believe that, I don't know if you're messing with me or what you're doing, but you're not going to get any Adidas at a cut price. I love an economy class, especially when the person in front of me reclines their seat back. Yeah. AliExpress for the gel pad. Oh. So you've already bought your ticket, have you? And when are you coming? Because, we're having a big meetup. Dog. Why is that little, oh, they give me, is that what they do? They give me the little heart? Oh yeah, they give me a little heart here. Oh, it's a little thing. I don't know what it is. Let me see if I can do this. How come it doesn't, what happens here? I'm 6'8", 280. Economy is too small, so I go premium economy and upgrade it to business with points. Yeah, I have a free ticket to go to Cambodia. And there's a fight on November 4th, and I'm thinking about going there. But I'm going to have to get with it. And my buddy that lives there is coming in 5 days. So I'm thinking about going to Cambodia on about November 3rd or 4th, and I think the fight is on the 5th. It's a bare knuckle fight with the guy that 2/4 Korean and I went to go see fight a couple times. Dave Ledoux. He hasn't fought in a couple of years, so it'll be good to have him back. I'm sure he's going to win, just because when you get a guy from Cambodia, how can I say it? They're a little behind. Even Myanmar, but Myanmar, because they're tough, and the guys who are really skilled, who have really made it, they tend to be a lot better. But other than that, like, bare-knuckle Thai fighters are not very good. Bare-knuckle Cambodian fighters, they're not great. See him rip. I've been there, done that. I don't want to go there again. Would it be bad form if I flew business class in the what? Ask your wife. She'd probably say, let me fly business class and you fly economy. That's probably what she'll say. She probably won't allow it. Not by Thai thinking, no. Listen, me and my wife, we had to go to the airport, and we got there at a different time. She was at the airport. This is in where is it? Hanoi. She's at the airport waiting for me. And she's like going, where are you? Where are you? How long do you get here? And I was like taking my time. I thought, God damn, I'm going to be like 3 hours early. I'm like, this is fine. So I tell her, I'll be there in 15 minutes. Well, I was there in a half an hour. And she's still bugging me. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? So then we go up to the counter, and they weren't allowing you to check in yet because it was still, we were farther than 3 hours out. And so I said, well, let's go sit down. She said, what do we want to go sit down for? We should just wait here. I said, no, let's go sit down. So we went and sat down. I bought some coffee. I bought some Vietnamese coffee on the way out. We get over, and there's like 100 people in line. They were waiting to go and check in. So we had to get behind them. But we were, I was thinking she's gonna check in and get her seat. She's gonna have to tell them, oh, my husband is coming. He'll check in. So she couldn't check in, so that never happened. But that's what I was worried about. And I thought we'd be sitting in different places. I thought, oh, I'll be sitting in one seat. She'll be sitting way over somewhere. But it didn't work out that way. We always sit together, We're doing trials there. I'm sure you'll be able to try business at some point. Everybody should fly first class and business at least 10 times in their life. I've flown first class a couple of times. I've flown business a couple of times. I got upgraded once, and that was great. And then when I went to Moscow from Bangkok, we were the last people on the flight, and we were, not because of me, because of somebody that I was with, we were the last people on the flight. And this guy had a big bag, and they were like, you can't fit the bags. You can't fit his bags. We're full. And so then the lady goes, all right, come with me. And so we went up, and we were up in it was a double-decker. And we were up in the top deck. And it was, we were lucky. We were first class from Bangkok all the way to Moscow. That was pretty good. So we lucked out. Honey, I'll see you when we get there. All right, so now, let me see here. There's an American who got arrested for stabbing a Norwegian tourist in Chiang Mai. What a knucklehead. He was arrested at a hotel with a knife as evidence. The suspect, identified as Brian Berggraf, a 28-year-old from Florida, of all places, was arrested on October 11th and subsequently taken to the Muang Chiang Mai police station for questioning. He is now charged with causing bodily harm to others and causing severe injury to others. He's got a little carry-all knife with a 4-inch blade on it. A 42-year-old woman who owns an entertainment venue in the Pra Sing district of Chiang Mai reported the incident. She asked for help, stating that around 3:30 a.m., a foreigner entered her establishment armed with a knife and behaved violently. He injured her and stabbed a Norwegian tourist who was helping the owner. The foreign man had calmly walked away from the scene of the attack as if nothing happened. The owner of the pub immediately informed the police and asked the rescue team to help the injured foreigner. However, when she saw how serious the injuries were, she hired a tuk-tuk driver to take the victim to Chiang Mai Ram 1 hospital. Hey, by the way, I'm looking into getting a colonoscopy. And I may just call Chiang Mai. Because, that hospital that I went to the last time was great. And the price was like 50% cheaper. On the same day, an acquaintance of the owner spotted the suspect at a hotel nearby. He was seen shopping at a supermarket. Residents reported that the man was staying at a cheap hotel in Chiang Mai and no one knew him. What does that matter? No one knows me either. It was also found that he was often drunk and behaved aggressively at entertainment venues in Chiang Mai and had even hurt people in the past. Too many pussies. Sorry. I mean, you know, he's just a scrawny little guy. I don't know why somebody just didn't bop him one. The owner of the entertainment venue expressed relief that the police were able to arrest the suspect. She hopes he will be expelled from the country and put on the list of dangerous persons who will not be allowed to enter Thailand in the future. If you got problems with drinking or drugs and you are violent, you don't want to come here, really. Stay in your own place. At least you get taken care of. You don't want to come here. I mean, it's just ridiculous. This guy should... I don't know how you vet people like this from coming into the country, but they really don't need to be here. Another victim at the hands of this kid in the shopping center. 30-year-old Miss Penpiwan Bidampitak was seriously injured. She passed away at Chulalongkorn Hospital. She is the third victim to die in the incident. The first two fatalities were foreigners. A Chinese woman was shot and killed at the scene, and a Myanmar woman was shot once in the neck and twice in the back and died in the hospital. Oh, God. She doesn't really look 30, but it's too bad. Oh, she worked at a coffee shop in Paragon Mall. She'd only been there for 3 months. Her niece was having a break and went to the restroom at the time of the incident when she was shot. Her niece had stopped breathing at this time, but medics at the hospital successfully performed CPR. She remained in a coma and required the use of a ventilator and stimulants. She donated her body 7 years ago because she had uterine cancer. She intended that if cured, she would hope to make great merit. When she was shot at Siam Paragon, however, she was unable to donate since the bullet struck a crucial organ. It's also a lawsuit that doesn't meet the hotel's donation requirements. I don't know about all this, but it's really bad. She's a young girl, and she's dead now. I fart while walking through business class. That's lovely. Dallas stiff upper lip gentlemen tend to come across as arrogant sometimes. I'll see if I can upgrade to first class Bond style. Oh, God. Everyone should watch a video on Thai jails before going to Thailand. It will make you obey all the laws. You know, I hate to say this, and I have not always thought this way, but I am older now and a little bit wiser. And what I would say is, if you're walking along and somebody bumps into you, say you're sorry. I'm really sorry, and you just keep walking. If you have any problems, you say, okay, no problem, and you walk away. And if it's really a problem, you go to the police and you hope they'll work it out. Thank you, John. Thank you very much. I was watching something the other day, and it was like Locked Up Abroad or Banged Up Abroad or one of these. I got all of them on disc, and sometimes, I haven't watched them in a long time. I used to watch all of them. But I watched this one, and this guy went to the Philippines. He went to the Philippines because he had met some girl online. He wasn't looking to meet her. He was, I think he had cancer. And he got over it, and, He found her. Mr. Wilkes is gone. Bye-bye, Mr. Wilkes. Yeah, where's the other guy? Let's see here. Oh, here we go. Anyway, he went to the Philippines, okay, to go meet this girl. He meets her, and of course they fall in love. Oh, you're so lovely. Oh, you're so handsome. Oh. Next thing you know, they're in love. Well, you know, he comes back home. He's all in love with her and everything, but he knows she was married. And the guy left her. They never got a divorce. She was poor. He was poor. Guy had another girlfriend. Left the girl behind. Didn't say a thing. Didn't do anything. Just went on his merry way. Got the new girl. So then the guy comes back. This British guy comes back to Philippines. He, you know, I guess they're showing their love to each other. Next thing you know, she's got a little something in the oven, and you know she's pregnant. So now, when the pregnancy starts showing, he's still there, and the husband apparently finds out. And so, what does he do? He reports her for adultery, which in the Philippines is a crime. He says she's an adulterer. He says she says we're not together. He doesn't care. So one day, the boyfriend and her and the family are sitting there having a good time. Boom, the police storm their house. There's like 10 of them. They come in with guns drawn. You're going to jail. You're both going to jail. They take them both to jail. Now, apparently the warrant for the guy was issued in the wrong name. So it was invalid. They let him go. He says, I'm staying here with you. I can't leave until I know you're okay. Well, she wasn't okay. She was in jail. She gets out on bail. They're both out. They start living their lives. They're doing everything. But this case is hanging over their head. They're supposed to go in, and you know, it's like, well, what are you supposed to say in a country that views the women in that kind of a regard, where, like, you know, and you know, I mean, they should have got a divorce or whatever it was, an annulment, because it's a Catholic country. So what they ended up doing is, he knew this guy in Thailand, and the guy said, listen, you got to get, now, you know, the kid was born. Didn't have a passport. They had to get the kid a passport. They fly to Thailand. They're worried they can't get out of the Philippines. And they went to Ninoy Aquino Airport, which is, the last time I was there, I'm thinking to myself, this is the worst airport I've ever seen in my life. It's horrible. That airport is horrible. Okay, that's neither here nor there. They get out. They come to Thailand, stay with his friend or whatever, and then he goes back to England, and she gets awarded a British citizenship on humanitarian grounds with the kid. So now they live in the UK, but they cannot go back to the Philippines. Of course, she wants to go back at some point because she's got 2 kids from her marriage that are still there. She can't see them. I don't know if she's calling them. I don't know what's going on, but that's how bad it is there. You end up with some chick and she's married and you don't know it. You're in bad shape, man. I would not want to deal with any of that. I knew a guy who, he knocked up a Filipino girl. He didn't want to have the baby. He told her, you got to get rid of it. And she she was really distraught because she's like, I'm going to hell. What's going to happen to me? And, you know, she ended up getting an abortion. And then she left him and then met some other guy, got married, and that was, you know, that was the end of it. So, there's your little story, your little Filipino story. Oh my God. I got shot by a lieutenant colonel from the Lieutenant Colonel from the National Guard, negligent discharge on his part. Where'd you get shot? That kind of sucks. Getting shot at what, you know, it wasn't like something dramatic, then that's if it's just negligence, that's like the worst way to get shot. Let me see here. You guys see this? Can you guys see all that? Lodged in your jelly roll. Oh, God. That's kind of nasty. Can you guys see the little party hats going up? I'm clicking on them right now. Here's the little smile. It hurts. Really? Still to this day. How long ago was that? You see him, okay. You got some foreigner walking by. He's got a Aussie, I don't know, one of those Aussie hats, you know. He's looking at the coffee shop, just thinking if he should come in or not. This is like, you know, Cafe Amazon, Starbucks, you know, all these chains. Their coffee is okay. It's decent. That's about it. It's not like some. I'll tell you where was the coffee was really good, and it was mentioned the other day, and that was the place I went in Minbury, that little market in Minbury, where the guy had the Roke espresso maker, and he made me an espresso. That coffee was really good. Hurt when I got shot. Feels like it hit with a bullwhip and baseball bat at the same time. Yeah, here we go. Look at all those hearts. I don't see them on my screen. I see them on my, what is this? Oh, fan funding. Oh, here we go. I see. Okay. It just shows a little bit of everything. Anyway. Let me see here. Where were we? We already talked about the decline of the Chinese. We talked about this. Let's see here. All right, how about the closing time? The closing times have been under scrutiny for quite some time, but a group of anti-drunk driving activists and victims petitioned the Thai government to cancel its plan to extend the closing hours for entertainment businesses. They wanted to Thai Prime Minister Srettha Thavisin, the government is considering extending the closing hours of the country's nightlife in some areas to as late as 4 a.m. in order to boost tourism in the economy. Prime Minister Srettha has instructed the Ministry of the Interior to identify suitable locations where entertainment venues are currently closing at 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. in official entertainment zones could potentially operate until 4 a.m. I don't know why, 2 a.m. is pretty good, but I mean, 4 a.m., what's wrong with that? Newly built coffee shop. This coffee shop has been here for months. Oh, look at this. This is the vegetarian section. They're getting it all set up. Crazy. Yeah, it's been here for months. I mean, Starbucks has been open for what, a month? 2 months? Something like that? This mall is coming along. All the floors are open now, but they're all under construction. They all got shops in them that are open, but they're all under construction. You can go up some escalators. You can't go up other escalators. I mean, it's coming along. It's okay. To me, it's your blue-collar mall all the way, and they want it to be a higher-end mall, a lifestyle mall. But I don't think that that's going to happen. The chosen pilot locations will be released once the police and business operators finish preparing safety protocols and operating procedures, according to Interior Minister Anutin Chanwirakul. He's the Interior Minister now. Popular tourism and entertainment areas like Patong and Pattaya are likely to be on top of the list, and local business owners have shown strong support for the proposals. However, the Drink No Drive group pressed the government to slam the brakes on this idea, saying longer drinking hours would only lead to more chaos, including death on roads, pollutions, and crime rates. Complainants, some sitting in wheelchairs, argued that Thailand has a lot more valuable attractions rather than its nightlife, such as beautiful tourist destinations, rich cultures, or street food. Yeah, but you charge 10 times the price for people to go into some of these beautiful destinations. All right, let me read some of these comments here. How's the new Minato? Not as good as it used to be, because you cannot sit at the counter like you used to be able to. It used to be just like a real sushi bar. You used to sit there, and you could drink as much as you want, eat as much as you want. You could drink sake, and you drink beer. Then you eat your food. You have your sushi. They make the sushi. They deliver it. You're sitting right there. It's right in front of you at the table there, or the counter. The bar. You're sitting there. They feed you. You're right there. You watch them. They're right in front of you making it. Now you have to go 10, 15 feet away and go sit down, with everybody else. There's no seating at any, there's no seating in any place. There is no seating. You can't go to a restaurant, just sit right there. That's the problem with what they have right now. Now, Swenson's has a big area here. Swenson's, this whole front. This is Swenson's, what is this place? Mossburger, KFC, McDonald's, Chester's, Mom's Touch. They have all these restaurants. And at these restaurants, You Hunt We Cook is still there. They've gotten rid of one of the girls there. So there's really, the only one who's there now is the one who was prepping all the food, and she cooks some of the food now. I went there once with my wife a couple of weeks ago, and we both had steaks, and they were really good. You know, they're like $9. So, but all this place, you can sit down. But over at the 40 shops that they have over there, you can't sit down anywhere. You have to sit in the seating for the masses. So, you know, you go and get your duck, and then you have to go sit down, and you might be sitting next to a guy who's got sushi. And the guy next to the sushi might be sitting down, you know, next to somebody who's got Subway. I don't particularly like that. I think at least at Minato, they should let you sit there at the bar. And I think the place is not doing quite as well, which really sucks because I really like that place. Anyway, Chinese Vegetable Food Festival. Well, it's 15th to 24th. Across the street is 13th to 23rd. They got it all over the place. I don't know what it is in Phuket, which is the big one. I don't care about it because I don't want to eat vegetarian. I am a carnivore. I like that. And you know, somebody said about the other day when I was eating at the coffee shop and drinking at the coffee shop, you're gonna get diabetes or something like that. Yeah, that's right. Okay, great. I eat sugary products once or twice a month, and the rest of the time I eat really well. So, you know, and that's why I'm a stud. I'm a 61-year-old wannabe stud. There's not many 61-year-olds that are really, truly studs. I don't even think about Rap God anymore. It's not around, and I hope it never comes back. I'm just not into that place. Sorry. You guys can tease me all you want, but yeah, I don't really want to be there. All right, let's see here. Yeah, how are you gonna fight? You got people complaining who are sitting in wheelchairs saying drunk drivers are a problem if you keep these places open late. I don't know how they're gonna fight that, but the group petitioned the government to also give priority to their safety, as there have been continuous incidents recently that are eroding visitors' confidence. Shootings in a mall, that erodes people's confidence. If I'm sitting right here and I got to worry about some guy running through trying to shoot everybody, shoot me, I'm worried about that. Statistics from the Accident Data Center of Thailand show that there have been 443 nationals who lost their lives in road accidents in Thailand from the beginning of 2023 to October. Additionally, more than 16,888 individuals sustained injuries. That doesn't mean it has to do with drinking. You know. Listen, I don't care what they're trying to do, but when you got cheese that really doesn't need to be melted and you're trying to melt it with you try to melt it with a blowtorch, and when your hot dog that is a beef hot dog is strips of beef, it's not a hot dog. I just draw the line. It's too much. Get rid of holidays in Thailand, then that's when they love to drive drunk. Yeah, you know, I know I sound old, but first of all, I don't like to travel that much anymore because I don't want to go through the whole rigmarole that they put you through. And I don't like to be out like on Songkran or any of these big festival days. I don't want to be out because I just don't want to be around anything going on. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to, There's a fried chicken girl up in Bandung that's banging hot. My wife doesn't know why I wanted fried chicken 3 times last week. Surprised how often we went there. Yeah, thanks. We went there. You guys traveled along for the ride. That's what you guys did. You guys didn't really go there. You went with me. You were living vicariously through me. Tasting the food through me. You didn't have to go to the toilet like me. That place was horrible. I mean, really. And the thing is my kid recommended it. He goes, oh, I think there's a place with Mexican food. And I go up and look at it, and I'm like, it's not really Mexican food. Then I was like, it's got all kinds of food here. What is it? And after that first meal there, I was like, oh, this place is bad. There's all kinds of hotties in the mall. You just have to look a little bit. There's a lot of chubbies, too. But there's a lot, they're everywhere. In Thailand, you can find cuties everywhere. The hotties, the truly hot ones. First of all, they don't want you. I hate to tell you that, Gennaro. 90% of them don't want nothing to do with you. If you're in a situation where you may talk to them, like you work in boxing and they happen to be a girl that is, she's showing the round number or something like that. And she's there before the fights and she says hello to you. And then you say, oh, your English is very good. Oh, thank you. Where do you come? And then maybe you get into a conversation. But in a conversation where you're going to hook up, it doesn't happen very often. It just doesn't happen. I hate to tell you. Everybody talks about their high-so girl. Your high-so girl ain't high-so. I can tell you that right now. 99% of the girls that you guys are calling high-so are not high-so. Because most of the time they don't want nothing to do with you. Think about it. If you are, well, I don't know. In America, people go with whoever they want. But if you're like, let's say you're Dutch, most of the time you're going to be with Dutch people. If you're an Indian, you're going to be with Indian people. And if you're in America and you are a young white man, probably you're going to be with a young white woman. In Thailand, they're going to be with Thais most of the time. Sometimes things change. Maybe you get in. You get in there, you strike up a conversation. She thinks, hey, this guy's kind of cute. Maybe I should keep talking to him. Then you work your way in, kind of like George Costanza. And that's it, North Udon. Wish. Most of, I'm looking around here. That's the one you asked me about. I'm looking around here. There's a girl here. She's in a long dress, nice white top. Yeah, she's all right. There's another one over there in her little sweatpants, tank top. This one right here is in her jeans, loose jeans. The one right in front of me is in a long skirt. Like, are you really gonna find hotties, like 9s and 10s? They're not that hard to find. They're not that easy to find, excuse me. You don't find them in Thailand that easy, just like you don't find them in other countries very easily. And the ones that you find, they're like, maybe they're modeling, maybe they're actresses. I'll tell you what, the yoga teacher that I have on a Saturday night is a very nice looking woman. She's a little bit older. I don't know how old. If I had to guess, I'd say, just from knowing her, I'd say 35. She's got just a little bit of a butt. Alex likes her because she's very nice to him, because he's very limber, he's very good. You know, he can do everything asked of him, unlike me. And she used to be an actress. I don't know in what, I don't know what's going on, but she still does some actress-related stuff. She still does some stuff where, what did she tell me? She was doing some campaign at some place for something, oh, for water. Some new water company came out. She's doing a campaign for it. I thought, okay, that's nice. Then I thought, okay, what kind of guy is going to hook up with this chick? Now, understand something. I know this chick a little bit. She's the one who recommended that place I went to the other day that I said is this the best cafe there's ever been? And this chick's got a tattoo on her ankle. But I know the chick, and I see her talking to other women. I'm like, this chick would drive me crazy. She would drive me nuts. Oh, listen, yoga's got... Last night I was in a class with 12 people. She didn't pay... She said one thing to me, and that was, this is not supposed to hurt you. Why are you hurting? Because my left knee is bad. And I was doing this thing where my left knee was bent, and I was like, you know, hunched over, and I'm like breathing and trying to, you know, thank you very much, Andy. Have a birthday drink on me. I will do that. But, you know, she made a comment about it. Now, the one thing is I don't get tired. I really don't get tired. I was in a class the other day, and they were asking, you know, is that okay with everybody? And everybody's going, yeah, that's enough. That's enough. I go, okay, one more. I was like, it's okay, one more. So she goes, okay. And then I did it, and then everybody was clapping. I was like, that was a piece of cake. And I just don't get that tired. And anyway, yesterday, she's going around from person to person helping everybody. And there had to be, let me think, 1, 2, 3, 4. There were 4 women in the class that were, I would say they're cute to good looking. And they all were fit, really fit. So that's the place to go if you want to interact with them. If you want to pick them up, I don't know. I don't know what happens in there. I don't see you picking up on a yoga instructor unless you've got some phenomenal game. Because a lot of them, they want to keep that level of professionalism between their students and them. Yoga, is that the code for gig meetup? Let's chide him into a birthday walkabout. You're much better at chiding. I'm not going on a walkabout, I'm sorry. Yeah, aim higher. All right, Andy, you take it easy, man. Don't go to Israel, whatever you do. A little bit sore. Imagine that. All right, this is what you get to see in this place here. Yeah, I knew that would spark the eyes. Let me see here, hang on. There you go. That's for you guys. Shorty alert. You guys would jump on anything. Dallo, you and I are married. We look, but we don't touch. That's how it works. They're open already. What's today? Today's Sunday. Yeah, Sunday they're open at 10 o'clock. Now they open at 10 o'clock. They used to be open at 10:30. Yeah, give a dog a bone. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you for not being blind 2/4 Korean. I know 2/4 Korean has pretty good taste. Parker and some of the other people here, I have my doubts. Honestly, I have my doubts. Anyway, we're getting to the end of this stream here. Let me see here about the as of October 10th, 2023, the overall summary of fatalities are in Thailand are 10,916 individuals with 617,000 reported injuries. According to the accident data center, the main cause of these accidents, accounting for 25 to 30%, is attributed to drunk driving. Okay, so 25 to 30% of the accidents involve alcohol. I don't know if that's a reason to say no late hours. I would say 2 a.m. seems fine to me. But 4 a.m., I'll tell you what, 4 a.m. is a lot more fun. Oh, here's the yoga chick, or the aerobics exercise chick over there. You know, a lot of the chicks wear masks today. What can you see with a chick wearing a mask? You know, it's like in the old days. You know, or it's like in the Middle East. They got their hijab on or whatever. So they take it off and, you know, their body's cracking and they take it off and you go, and you're scared. They scare you. There's a whole lot of people here now. I'm not staying out until 4 a.m. unless I went out at 2 a.m. I mean, I wouldn't go out until 4 now. I mean, maybe if I was out with my wife, maybe I would. You know, we were out like, you know, and we don't usually do that, but I mean, once in a great while we may tie one on. But not very often. I mean, you know, it's like, I'm sorry, but you know, most of the time I'm asleep by 9 or 10 o'clock. I'm asleep early now. And I wake up at like 4. So if I'm going to stay out until 4, she's thick. She's got some muscles on her. Anyway, I don't know how many people in this demographic that's watching would stay out until 4 o'clock in the morning. Some people will. You know, that's kind of how it works. I gotta show you. A lot of people now in the coffee shop here. So this is it. Well, you guys open your eyes up. I will tell you that it's the same way in Vietnam. Go to a coffee shop, there's going to be women there. The coffee shop that I went to on was it the last day? No, it wasn't the last day. I think it was like the next to last day, something like that. The coffee shop that I went to there, they had a model out in the front. She was pretty, very pretty girl. And they're photographing her. You're basically waiting on her hand and foot. They're giving her drinks. They're doing all kinds. Here, would you like some water? Oh, do you need a coffee? Oh, would you? You know, they're patting her down. They're doing everything. Then there was another girl out there. Then on the inside, I'm sitting on the inside. I'm sitting there, and this girl sits down next to me because we had the little tables of one or two. And this girl sits down next to me, and I was like, holy moly. I was surprised, pleasantly. And, you know, I'm like, okay, this is how it is. This is a higher-end coffee shop. The higher-end women come in, and you can't complain. Now, the one thing I will say is that this coffee shop, what happened? The lights went out. Lights went out over there. I don't know why they turned them off. Doesn't matter. What is this? As long as the Soapies are open in the daytime, I still get to bed at 10 a.m. Soapies usually open at like 12 o'clock. They're not open like in the morning. Most of the time, you're not going to be able to go there in the morning and get a morning scrub. Now, I see this a lot. There's a young girl, you know, fairly attractive girl, walking along with her mother or grandmother. You see that all the time here. So, if you want to somehow hook up with them while they're out and about with their grandmother or their mother, you better make sure you charm the mother and the grandmother. You know. But now the mall is starting to pick up here. A lot of people starting to come in. I don't know why they let the lights go out right over the top of that. That's kind of stupid. This place is filling up. There's people everywhere. I give myself a soapy. I use Johnson's baby shampoo so it doesn't burn. Oh, lovely. Very lovely. Oh, God. You know what's going to happen to Gennaro? Gennaro is going to come here. And he's going to meet some girl. And he's going to think he's the man. And then all of a sudden, the next thing he knows, she is the one who controls the relationship, and he's in, and he's just like, okay, honey, whatever you say. He's going to be like one of these guys who's got a girl, and the girl is dragging him around everywhere, holding his hand. Look at this, honey. Look at that, honey. Dragging him around. That's what I foresee happening with Gennaro. She might be decent looking, I don't know. You know, she might be a good looking girl, but she'll be dragging him around. Here comes another one. Yeah, you know the story, okay. And were they in Thailand? No, they weren't. I don't care. Once they get to America, they change, buddy. I hate to tell you that. That's how it works. You'll be buying the Village Buffalo. All I can say is, keep your eyes open. The girl walking by, I'm not going to change the screen again. She's walking by. She's got one of those gentlewoman tote bags. Okay. Tell me that. I guarantee you that there are differences between a Thai girl in Thailand and a Thai girl who's been in America for a year or two. she can be Thai. She still wants Thai food. She wants everything, but she's going to be different if she's there than here. I don't know. And you know, the thing is, if they're really religious, like they always want to go to the temple, like all the time. They want to go to the temple like every couple of days, every week. Don't be with them. Or if they want to teach you everything about, oh, you need to know about this because this is Thailand, and they just turn the lights back off. I can't stand that. My wife does her thing. I let her do her thing. She goes to the temple once every couple of months. She go to the temple. I don't go with her anymore because I just don't want to. I'm not religious. They turn the lights on now. It's a lot better over here. Over here. It's a lot nicer. You throw them some money. Usually money cures all. You know, money cures a lot here. You know, your wife starts getting a little bitchy. Throw a couple thousand baht. Tell her to go shopping. Tell her you want to help her pay something. Whatever it is. You know. I mean, think about it. If you were in a bad mood, you didn't feel very good, and somebody walked up and goes, here's 5,000 baht, go out and buy yourself a new pair of shoes or a shirt or something like that, you'd be like, okay, not bad, you know. I let the lady folk, yeah. If you ever see it, and you're out amongst families and villages, what happens is the women all flock together. And the men, they're either together or like, you know, whatever. Yeah, I don't like all that emotional bullshit. You know, the pouting and the whining and the why, what, ugh, it's horrible. And you know, I think that, you know, I've been married for a long time. It's like, we don't have any of that stuff. You know, I mean, sometimes I irritate her, sometimes she irritates me. She's still the same to me as she was when I met her, you know, when she was young. And now she's old. I'm old. We're all old. I'm in the teepee business. Dare I ask? On our last trip, we went to the local temple, walked around it 3 times with candles. Know why? I believe that's what they do. They walk around 3 times for good luck and to honor the spirits and all this other stuff. There's so many people here. And I'll tell you what, there's more people here than there used to be. So I guess they're accomplishing their goals. There's already more people in the mall than there used to be in the past. I mean, literally, there are thousands and thousands of people in this mall. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 or 8 people working here in the coffee shop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, something like 7 people working here. I would say, Gennaro, I'll give you a piece of advice. I don't care about the girls in America. I don't care about what other people say. I don't care. I'm just telling you. Find the girl who dresses down. You see her in a pair of pants and you go, I can't see if she's got a great body or not. I can't see if she's got a nice butt. I can't find that girl. And she's really pretty. And she doesn't really think that she's anything special. That's the one you go after. And then you find out that she's, you know, she's got a lot more things than you think about. I don't have that kind. I don't really have that. My wife doesn't like. She's not into the ghost thing either. But I just go. I don't believe in it. And she, you know, she'll laugh, and every once in a while she'll go, "I had this dream last night. This ghost came to me," and I'll be like, "Oh yeah, okay." And that's it. It doesn't. It's not an obsession. That's the thing. She doesn't obsess about anything. So I'm very grateful for that. I don't have one of these girls who you got to worry about. She's going to obsess on every little thing, or obsess on one thing, or constantly do this, or constantly. I don't have to worry about that. And once you have kids, yeah, you know, the focus changes a bit. First of all, you're an older guy. You may end up with a younger girl who doesn't have any kids. How old are you, Gennaro? Are you 60? How old are you? You know, outside of, say, Pattaya and in the bar scene in Bangkok, I don't see very many 60-year-old men with like 20-year-old girls. I don't see it very often. 55. He's 55. Okay. I don't really see 55-year-old men. The lights keep going out. What do they keep turning? Oh, they keep plugging them in. I don't know what they're doing there. They're open already, but, you know, watch horror movies with them. Oh, God. You know, that's the thing. Nicholas loves horror movies. And when he comes over, he always wants to watch horror movies, slasher film. He always wants to watch this stuff. I'm like, I can't watch this bullshit. I can't watch it. Yeah, so she was 30, whatever she was. Right? Okay, let's say you find one now and she's 20 years younger than you. She could be 35. Most 35-year-olds, they got kids, man. You know, you're gonna, and then if she doesn't have kids, why not? Why doesn't she have kids? You know, it's just a fact. When you start getting older, so do the girls. The girls that like you are gonna start getting older. And, you know, with that, they get a little more worn out, a little run down. They might have a kid. They might have some baggage from a bad relationship. You know, you got. I mean, to me, you know, Parker, really, Dowlow, really. Every time something goes wrong, my wife blames it. Karma, because I dispatched a couple of pigeons that. I don't get that. Oh God. Carnivore is 21. Oh, God. Carnivore's 21, yeah, that's what it is. The pigeons are not a big thing here. What's she doing? She's closing the door? This girl's closing the door? Oh, she's not even open yet, I don't know. Why is she closing this door? Maybe she's going to the bathroom or something. She doesn't want to leave this place open. The, I don't know, First Aid Kiss House of Scents. What a name. Never heard of it in my life. The First Aid Kiss House of Scents. I hate the birds and the trees in the yard. All they do is shit. I'm the same as G-Man, 61.5. Is that what he is? 61.5? Well, even, you know, at 61.5, if you get one that's 20 years younger than you, she's 41 and a half. All right, let's say that you find one and she's 35 or 40. How many 35 or 40-year-olds don't have kids and haven't been through the ringer in relationships? He's 58. Okay. You think about that. You think about it. All the young girls are, I mean, you look around. You see a young girl, most likely she's taken. If she's not taken, well, that's what you're going to find then. Bar girls. That's what you want. Oh, God. Divide a man's age in half and then add 7. Well, I'm 61, so that'd be 31. We'll say 31, so 38, but my girl's 46, so she's 14 years younger than me. And that's perfect, because in the very beginning, it wasn't perfect. It was, I got to deal with her immaturity. And then, boom, when the kids came, that all ended. They get very mature when they start having kids. They get very focused. And they start forgetting about, you know, hey, I've got to go and see my friend. I want to have some time to do this and to do that. They don't worry about that. It's all about the kids. They start thinking about that. I get older each year, but the 18-year-old stays the same. Well, yes, that's true. Here's the thing. If you want to deal with the women who, how shall we say, you pay for, then the girls are lovely and they're always young and you're always like, oh my God, she's awesome. If that's not what you want, and you want a long-term girlfriend, you're going to be lucky to get one that's in her 20s. Let's say you're 55 or 60, whatever. You'd be lucky. I might be able to do it because I'm a stud and I speak Thai, and, you know, I just probably could. But I would say probably, for me, if I was to be single, I would say I would probably get one that was around 35 or so. I mean, there's a 50-year-old in my class. She's very good at yoga. She's in pretty damn good shape. She's 50. She has no kids. She has no relationship. And she's happy. Now, sometimes I look at her and I go, wow, she looks good. Sometimes I look at her and I go, she's old. I'm like, you know, it's one of those things, she's a two-face. You see her one day and you go, oh, wow, she's young. And then you see her another day and you go, oh. Okay, Robert, take it easy. Yeah, that's another thing. You all pay one way or another. Could I exchange you for two 29-year-olds? Please don't tell my wife I said that. Well, I could say, my wife is 46. Does that mean I could have two 23-year-olds? I don't think so. I don't worry about 50-year-old kids. They're all grown up. Well, you're going to get to that. You're going to hit the wall eventually. If you want that one certain someone and she doesn't work in one of those pay-for-play establishments, you're going to reach that time when you just can't get the 25-year-old. I mean, you know. Or if you do, you're paying for it. It's all pay for, you know. You're paying, and you know, that's the way it is. Thank you very much. Yes, happy birthday to me. Really appreciate it. Well, you know, if that's what you want, then good. I would say, have fun. Do your thing. I see the merits of that, and I also see the merits of marriage, which are great, you know, but holy moly. You know, I would say, you know, if you're going to get married, I know this sounds cliche. If you're going to get married, make sure it's forever. If you're not sure about it, then don't do it. And, you know, just have your fun, do your thing. Hey, Alvin, how you doing? Thank you. I would say, you know, I mean, I figure I'll be married for the rest of my life. I figure I'll probably die before she does. And, you know, I've had a good run. You know, I met her when she was young. Things have been good. You know, for the most part, they've been very good. And, you know, neither of us are the same. We grow. We get older. And that's how I want it. I wouldn't want to be with someone and then I'm just like, okay, you know what? Now she's 30 years old. That's, I mean, like, you know, Leonardo does that. I'm sure he's got plenty of money and he can get plenty of women. But he does that and he gets rid of them. You know what? That's bullshit. Really, that's bullshit. If I were married in Thailand, I'd be tempted constantly by all the beautiful available women there. Bullshit. Really. You think there's all these available women waiting around. They're going to throw themselves at you. They're going to be... I mean, you know, after a while, you get used to it. It's like big deal. You know, they're a dime a dozen, man. They're a dime a dozen. The only thing is, the good ones are not a dime a dozen. I can't afford to split up with the wife. Thank you very much to Jack and to all the people, 2/4 Korean and, you know, what the hell's the name? Let me see here. My memory is not very good. Dallo, Victor, Andy, Travels. Thank you, Richard. Thanks to all you guys. I appreciate everything you've done. You know what? I always say it. I have a few people that are new that come in once in a while, and they stick around. But I have a lot of people who have been with me for years. And it's coming on 11 years I've had this channel, which I can't even... I don't even... Monash, there you are. Hey. I can't even fathom 11 years on YouTube or 11 years and 11 birthdays. I cannot even really... Yeah, I didn't know what to expect when I started, and I still kind of don't know what to expect. And that's all I can say, I guess. And there's a lot of people coming in. This chick's got like 4-inch heels on, which I don't understand. She's scrawny. Mr. Monash, what's going on with you? What's going on? I don't know, we're just sitting here shooting the breeze. Shooting the breeze. Thank you very much, Mr. Michael Hansen. Thank you. So, Monash, what's happening with you? What are you up to? Anything good? And any plans to come to Thailand? I'm curious about that. There's surprisingly, I have not had word back from Soy Dog Cowboy. And I know he's kind of pissed off about what's going on in Israel right now. you know, I understand, but I don't know what's going on with him. But you know, other than that, let's see here. What is this? You disappeared from my feed for maybe 5 years, and honestly, I forgot about you. Oh, well, thank you. Forgot about me. My delight, you were still here when I looked you up. Happy birthday. Well, thank you. Would like to visit. Something always gets in the way. That's what I mean. And then for, you know, 1 minute you're like, okay, I think I'll subscribe to this guy. Next thing you know, it's almost 10 years. Time flies. And you know, I had more hair then. My hair is just about gone now. Maybe I was a little more rambunctious, we'll say. Thank you very much, Mr. Alvin. There you go. It's a good day. Today's a good day. I'm gonna have to whip out my AK. Thank you very much, Alvin. I appreciate it. Choke D to you. Wow, thank you. Choke D, Choke D. I started following your channel during my walking trip in Thailand. During your walking trip, is that what it is? During the walking trip. Oh, I didn't know that. Happy birthday, brother. Make it a good one. Well, thank you. Yeah, I don't know which walking trip it was. I do actually want to go back and walk across Thailand again, just to do it. I don't want to walk the length of Thailand because I know my wife would have a fit. Unless it was with her, but it won't be with her. I can tell you that right now. She won't walk on the side of the road like I did. She'll get pissed. But if I'm walking across it, you can do that in half a day if you really want. Boy, man, this place is just jam-packed with people. It's 11 o'clock. This place, look at this. It's almost full. Very, a lot of people. Oh, thank you, Mr. Monash. Thank you very much. I was introduced to your channel by Johnny Siam and Stephen Monash. Well, thank you, Stephen Monash, and thank you, Johnny Siam. What's Johnny up to? I haven't heard from him. I did hear from Mr. Sucklehorn. He wished me a happy birthday. That's nice. And I appreciate that. I think this is the best day I've had financially, probably in all this year. I don't know what it is, but I have more subscribers now and make less money than I used to, like a long time ago. I mean, not even a long time ago. 3-4 years ago, I used to make more money than I make now. I don't know if it's just YouTube or it's me and my channel and the way things are, because I do travel. I just talk about news. I shoot the shit. I go to coffee shops. So maybe there's not one thing that I focus on. Maybe that hurts the channel. I don't know. But he's in the process of building a new home. Okay. Oh my God, my feet were so bad. My feet were horrible, and I still remember the chick who cut my feet when I was like, my feet are so bad, they're all swollen. And the chick was like, oh, I'll take care of that for you. And she cut my feet, and then I found out later, you're not supposed to do that. She worked in a pharmacy, and I let her do it. I was like, okay, go ahead and do it. And then I went to a clinic. Yeah, those were some good times. The dogs chasing me, that was not fun, man. I was so scared that time. I mean, I think about that now, and it actually, it makes me get scared, because I think about those two dogs, and I think, could have been over, baby. That was one of my lives right there. Me falling from the 4th floor when, before the streams. That was another one of my lives. walking on the side of that mountain, Wat Putok, which Carlos just went to. That was pretty scary. Oh yeah, that was great when Stephen Mon. I mean, you know, I need to put together like a, you know, the greatest hits or something like that. When he rang the food vendor, that was pretty good. I forget. I think it was. What was it? What was it? Was it? I'm trying to think of what it was. I don't know. It was. I can't remember. I'm trying to think of it. I don't remember it right now. But yeah, there have been some memorable episodes. There was some when I was in Cambodia. There was some. The train trip in Vietnam, going from north to south, was great. Kathmandu, I don't think I got as much good footage or anything like that. My Friend Me, that's what it was. Yes, that's what it was, Bob. Thanks. It was My Friend Me. And that place was the Burger Box. I bet you that place is still going strong. It was still good. Let me see something here. This one's for you guys. Oh yeah, the sleeper. How can I forget that one? The sleeper bus in Vietnam was fantastic. I'm glad that's over with. I will never do that again. I'm not going to do anything like that again. I wonder what happened to that stick. I think I dropped it off on the side of the road. I think when I was going back, I put it to the side of the road or something, and I don't remember what happened, but it was, I forgot about that stick. That was My Friend Me. What else? God, I can't even remember. All my rants, when I used to rant against guys who, you know, they had some chick, the ones that were real. And I used to get really pissed because I was like, how is this guy this stupid? You know, all the coffee shops I've been to. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm sure 2/4 Korean remembers that. The toothless Korean woman that wanted to squeeze my ass. Or she did squeeze my ass. She squeezed my ass. That was a memorable one. How about the fight in Starbucks? What was that? What did I call that? What's the hip hop, you know, what's the hip hop website? You know, they got the videos and stuff like that. What do they call that? The Chowderhead ones. Oh yeah, your favorite was the Everyday. She grabbed my ass. I was like, ah! Oh God, it was hilarious. I think about that now. That's hilarious. I survived that. I survived her grabbing my ass. She was like, "Come a little closer, honey." I was like, "No thanks." Oh God, she was scary. The argument on the bus, bot bus. God, I was so close to knocking that guy out. I mean, I was like a split second. I thought to myself, my fist is just going to come right from my hip and just wham. I just thought, I'm just going to knock him out. I thought, I'm going to smash this guy. He would not have stood up if I hit him. There was no way. I just thought, I'm going to hit this guy so fucking hard. And I'm glad I didn't. Because I would have been in a lot of trouble. Yeah, the crossing the bridge, the Chowderhead rants, the dog special. Yeah, what was the one that I was just thinking of? I was just thinking of it. I mean, I went to Myanmar, did stuff in Myanmar. That was great. And, you know, the walkabouts, most of the time, I don't know. There might have been one or two good ones. Oh God, the guy with the smelly feet. That guy was fucking horrible, man. I mean, he was absolutely horrible. And the poor girl who was sitting next to him when he came, it was just absolutely, that was horrible. And that was the very beginning of that trip. Now, I don't know if you guys remember this, but I went from Bangkok to Singapore, and I actually went third class. I went third class on the train all the way down to Singapore, stayed in Singapore for like 3 nights, and then came back. How about when I went to the island? What was that? Koh Payam? Was it Payam? No, it was Koh Chang in the south. Now they turn the lights back on. What are they doing? Koh Chang in the south, not in the east. That was fantastic. I went out in the, and this was, you know, I went out on the Sea Gypsies island. It wasn't their island. The Sea Gypsies normally, they're out at sea all the time. But this group, because they couldn't go a lot of places that the Thai government has restricted their movement, they were stuck in this little village. I mean, they just, to this day, that's where they are. And I remember going into that village and all the kids there, it just, the place stunk, and it was just, oh my God, it was horrible. Some of the Klong Tui videos, those were great. Yeah, there's been a lot of good videos. I should go back and make like greatest hits volume 1, 2, and 3 or something. I don't know. I should go and do that. There's been enough of them. You know. Eyebrow girl. Which one was the eyebrow girl? Eyebrow girl? Many eyebrow girls. Did I get lost in Klong Tui? I don't think I really got lost there. Good moments with the coconut girl. Yeah, you guys had a name for all those girls. Coconut girl, she's long gone, as is the pork stall girl. Long gone. These girls are like, they're probably married with children now, and they don't do, you know, they're not working at the pork stall. I went the other day to a place in the market. I look over and I see this slab of pork. I think, oh, they're pork fillets. And I think, I'll get myself a pork fillet. And I look over, it's 120 baht. And I'm like, hey, Steve, how you doing? Thank you. And I think, I'm gonna get some pork. I'll pay the 120 baht, whatever. Rap God. Yeah, Rap God. We were already talking about that earlier. But there's a line here to get into. Look at this. Look at this. No wonder this place is packed. Holy moly. Almost all the chairs are taken. Crazy. Live stream from Nana and Sukhumvit with the with the lady in the red underwear. Yeah, that was a good one. Although I didn't, you know, I didn't really want anything to do with her, but she was kind of, to me, she was kind of nasty. I mean, you know, it's like, you know what she reminded me of? I'll tell you. She had those red panties on. I thought, she's going to come over here and rub herself all over me, and I'm going to have blood on my leg. That's what I thought of. I just thought, ugh, so nasty. Remember the dog in Happy Street? I don't know, the dog in Happy Street? I don't know, do I? Oh, Hooters, yeah, that girl. She's still around. I think she still works there. I don't know. You know, it's kind of like, eh. Some of the people, I don't care if I ever see him again. She's kind of one of them. I mean, I didn't think she was anything special. I mean, you know, that's just my opinion, but, yeah, now let me see something here. I want to see if I can do this here. Made for Kids monetization title. Oh, I think you can date. All right, I'm looking back at the beginning. Well, the first video was January 15th, 2013. Oh, Pedro and Patricia, hey, how you doing? San Francisco, now 2 days we will arrive in Spain. Oh, awesome. All right, man. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. I met them in Laos on the boat. That was really good. Choke di dim sum. How about the dancing Thai? I'm looking at all these. Living in Thailand for 500 bucks. Oh, the Hong Kong. Yeah, I mean, you know, those Hong Kong streams, especially the beginning ones, the first couple of them, were fantastic. I mean, I can't get that kind of footage unless I go to a war zone. I can't get that kind of footage anymore. 8 reasons why I won't go to the Tiger Temple. I mean, look at this. I'm looking at some of these 4 lessons Thai prostitutes taught an American businessman. 54,000 views, which isn't that many, but I mean, it was a lot back then. Thai coconut ice cream. American living X-rated lifestyle in Thailand blows 90,000 on Thai prostitutes. That's about my buddy. Well, he was my buddy. I haven't seen him in years. And he pissed away 90 grand out of the 100 grand he had. Goes back to America, lands a plush job, boom, he's right back in the money. That guy was so lucky. Let's see here, Muay Thai training, no, we don't really care about that. What else here? Rice with crispy pork. Learning to speak Thai with Alex. Well, that's when Alex kind of taught a little language. Learning to speak Thai with Alex, episode 2. It was actually Alex and Nicholas. Those were pretty good. 10 mistakes never to make with my Thai girl. That one was that was a really big one for me. 872,498 views. That was the first really big one that I had. Trip to Phuket. I went down and saw Stephen Fine, who just came in a moment ago. I went down there. That was 2013. That was 10 years ago. Unbelievable. Wow. Our birthday was, wow, yeah, mine's a 15. Santa Teresa, St. Teresa. Well, I hope I have a great day as well. That's the idea. So thank you very much. I hope you guys are doing good. I got all these Ask the American, on the rubber tree farm. There's a lot that were down in the South. Oh yeah, me talking to Nicholas about his apartment. Now, I barely see him anymore. He's a young man, you know, I mean, as is Alex. And, you know, I tell Alex what to do sometimes, and he just gets irritated. And he's like, I just want to be out on my own now. I'm like, well, get a job then. Oh, yeah, the song we made in Alex in the studio. That's right. I forgot about that. I didn't really forget, but, you know, that was all right. That was okay. Budget trip to Singapore from Bangkok. That was a good one, and I got stuck on the border of Malaysia, having to go number 2, and I went into the bathrooms and they were absolutely filthy. They had water all over the floors, and I mean, it was just nasty. But I got the job done. Rants and raves. Moving to Thailand. Is Thailand for you? Be careful what you wish for. Well, I wasn't going to say anything about that, but eating Burmese food in Khao San Road. That place is still there. Alex, get me a coffee, yes. The Pork Stall Girl. 16 rules to live by. My Thai girl. 10 warning signs and red flags. Maybe she's not a good girl. 10 years, bro. Now it's time to visit. Yeah, every 10 years I'm gonna go and visit you. God, I can't believe it's been 10 years. It's just crazy. I keep saying I'm gonna go down there, but then I'm like, well, I'm gonna go to I really don't feel like going anywhere. I go this place. Then I go, I'm not gonna go anywhere. Then the next thing I know, I go, oh, well, I have to go to this place because, like, you know, whatever reason. Oh, I'm gonna go to Vietnam. Troubled Timothy with his problems. 10 reasons I won't go back to America. I haven't even watched that in years. That was a two-parter. And who can forget, what was that guy's name? Oz the Israeli. Oh, then there was Showdown in Thailand. Starbucks coffee versus Starbung coffee. Getting a haircut in Cambodia. That was a pretty good one. It's only a 3-minute video. Let's see here. Nikki's birthday cake. This was, wow, this was 10 years ago. This was 10 years ago. He was probably 11 years old. Crazy. Island Getaway. I already talked about that. That's the one. Koh Chang. Yes, all the ones with Tom Brezhnev. Unibrow. I'm 20 and I fell in love with a Pattaya bar girl. Those were pretty good. Jesus Christ. Merry Christmas. This is 10 years ago. These are all like 10. I'm looking at the ones. These are the oldest ones. I'm not even. And the videos did a lot better back then, to be honest. Inside Burma. The Yapper and my empty table. Oh, that was about the guy who wanted to sit down with me at the table. I was sitting there at this table, and there was a chair across from me. This is in the Yangon airport. And this guy wanted to sit with me, and I was like, no, I got my laptop here, I got my food sitting there, the whole table's taken up. I'm like, go find your own seat. Some people were like, they really were negative about me not letting them sit there, and I was like, fuck off. This stream ain't monetized anyway, it doesn't matter. Kids playing Takraw in Myanmar, people don't remember that. I had a long Inside Burma series, that was really, I have all the letters to Thailand. Get it through your head, you don't know shit. You don't know anything about Thailand. Should make that one again. Expat banking in Thailand. Was I ever ripped off in Thailand? Then I did one, this is 9 years ago, getting a retirement visa in Thai immigration. And I filmed in Thai immigration. I still have that shirt. It's still being sold. It's on my website at americanbangkok.com. Bansong Market in Sortani. How I moved to Thailand. That was a really good series. God, there's so many here. I mean, I don't know how I would make a greatest hits. New Year's resolutions. I wonder how many I did out of those. Thai women, Thai Chinese women, living off $500 a month in Thailand, which I never thought was really feasible. Even, this is 9 years ago, and I didn't think it was feasible back then. Alex eats Burger King for the first time. I thought that was a pretty good one. Oz the Israeli. Meeting with Thai immigration about their new overstay policy. Two handsome Aussie guys. I don't remember them. What was that? Of course, who can forget Crooked Legs Bong of Klong Tui? The guy who, I didn't know it at the time, but they were lying to me. They said he was 79, and I believed them. He was actually 89, for what that's worth. And his legs had been broken, supposedly by a motorcycle, and I tried to help him, and some people helped him. And, That was sad. That was a sad thing. Condo market in Cambodia. Oz, the Israeli boy, he was just that guy was a basket case. He ended up with some Israeli girl. He did end up with an Israeli girl. I knew he would. I was like, no Thai girl is gonna convert to your religion, go back home to you, and then they're not gonna have a life. Basically, you tell her what to do. And I always tell people to shut the hell up because I like getting lost. I get lost sometimes, and it's a way for me to get to know the area where I am. You know, then there's the smart aleck kid in Kong Tui. He's lucky I didn't smack him, that little rascal. God, the paella in Charucha. Ortorkor Market. Kodak, the Silk Island. I went there twice in Cambodia. How about the trailer, an American in Bangkok's No BS travel channel. Oh yeah, some of those monitor lizards were just gnarly. They were just really bad. No Chinese allowed. There's I don't remember doing that video, but I'll have to take a look at it. 10 goals. Another Captain Sabahor videos. Now we're in 2015. Freddie throws religion into the mix. I don't remember that one. Are Thai women as bad as people say? These are a lot of things about Thailand. Here's another one from Oz the Israeli, part 7. The truth about why people move to Thailand. Oh, I gotta watch that one again. You're a Momo, episode 2. Thai girl wants to marry an Aussie in the Outback. March 28, 2015. And then I had my hip replaced. Went to Chinatown. Went back to Chiang Mai. I cooked Patsy Ew with Steve. Holy moly. Man, there are literally 1,000 videos here. Fried mussels. Oh my God, I could just keep going on and on and on. Revisiting the building where I fell from. The blood stain seems to be gone. What is this? Hey, vegan zealots, meat is bloody fantastic. Meat is bloody fantastic. That was the name of the video. Only got 77% thumbs up. Oh my God. And this is, I don't know what happened. I went through a whole new 5 minutes in Thailand. I walked through Bang Lampu. I did all this. Perturbed Cowsoak Plumber. I don't remember that. Kathmandu. The Pathia Bob visits, yes. I visited with him a couple of times. He wanted me to go drinking with him one night. Not with him. He wanted me to go out and go drink and sit in the bars with the girls. I was like, I don't want to sit with the girls. And eventually we did. I had one drink, I had one beer, and I told the girl to get away from me. Now, there's a lot in Kathmandu that I did that I forgot about. Taking the kids to the snake farm. That was pretty good. Video about purchasing the girl of your dreams. Oh, then how do you guys remember when I went to, what is this, Jimbaran Beach in Bali, and I had a huge piece of mahi-mahi, and I had a lemon drink and some like fries or something on the side. It was like $10. That fish was like this big, it was massive. Truth about life in Thailand. Oh my God. I mean, I just go through this and just go, Oh, I should look at that. The price of 4 international airline tickets. That's 2016. That's when I went. That's after the trip to Bali. We went home, and then when I came back, I went somewhere else. And you feel the burn. Walking across Thailand, that was 2016. Six episodes. Then there was the quest to find Nicholas, his Cocoa Pebbles, which I never found. But I did bring back a couple of boxes. This last trip, we brought back some Cocoa Pebbles for him. When we ate them, and all of us ate them in about 2 days. They were gone. Anyway, this is all the way up to, I'm looking at 2016. And Thailand's 10-year retirement visa. If I knew then what I know now. Is marriage really necessary? All right, here now we're to 2017. My God. It's going to be a very good year. I don't know, was 2017 a very good year? Albi's Captain Savaho. I don't want to say his name. Captain Savaho, should he pay or should he go? Bangkok to Kanchanaburi to Songkhlaburi. The wooden bridge in Songkhlaburi. I tried to do the bare knuckle. Yeah, that was a good one. I liked it. It wasn't Nicholas singing. It was Alex playing guitar. He still plays guitar. He still rocks out. He had his guitar all tuned up and worked over, and he put it in the what do you call it? He put it in the and had it repaired. It had a couple little things that needed to be done. It cost 500 baht or something. It wasn't that much, but it made a difference. And so now the thing sounds better apparently. I don't know. Sanapong, a lot of Captain Savaho, a lot of all these. Battambang and the Wat Banan, that was a place I think that was with the pig with the piece of poo hanging out of his ass. Yeah, there's been some memorable stuff here. Anyway, that's all I'm going to do. Listen, we've been on here for 2.5 hours. That's plenty of time. I did do a thing in 2017, which somebody was asking about me recently, I don't know, a month or two ago, about retirement facilities in Thailand. So I would say, if you really want, go and find that one. Just look up retirement facilities in Thailand. And that'll tell you everything you need to know about at least some of the places. I'm sure they're still around. Yeah, there was Happy Street was a place that, I mean, I still go there, but, oh yeah. Lala died in 2017. Yeah, beer in the company at Starbucks. Beer, she's in her last few months in Starbucks. Bye-bye Chowderheads. Hello. Cooking channel? No. I met a rich Thai woman on Thai Cupid. Can't forget all the barista. Lovely girls. Thailand used to be better. Now, I should reiterate, Thailand used to be better. It did. It used to be better than now. It's still a great place, but it did used to be better. And some people don't know that. But considering I've been here almost 30 years now, 29, it used to be better. In the beginning, for the first, say, 10 years, it was a lot better than it is now. Much, much better. Oh, God. I don't even want to read that one. I got a lot of Chowderheads. Kokut. We went to Kokut. That was great. I did the videos in You Hunt, We Cook. Those were very nice. Mandalay's Jade Market. That was a great place. I used to have the Litchi portable espresso maker. That thing was great, but it kept falling apart. I don't know where Beyond Trinity, whatever happened to him. He disappeared. He got to be friends with Cook, and he disappeared. Cook at You Hunt, We Cook. He got to be friends with her, and then the next thing you know, he's off the channel and he's talking to her every day. Anyway, I'm all the way up to 2018. I'm looking at this. I used to have this thumbnail. I don't really like it now. Be a man, decide what you want. Bangkok street food, pad thai. Yeah, these are all, are feminists pushing Aussie men to Bangkok? I don't know why I made that video, but that was 5 years ago. Cost of groceries, tattoos on Thai women. Now, what I will say about tattoos on Thai women is I see tattoos, yeah, naming of the vessel. I could have got killed doing that. I don't know why I was thinking of that. Once they told me elephants can't go across the water, why do you think you're going to go across the water and that you have any chance doing this? And I went, I don't know. And then I thought about it and I thought, it's probably not a very bright idea. If I was on the Chao Phraya, maybe, if I had a decent sized boat. And that cost me, it cost me a couple $1,000. Cow soap. Mahanakhon Skywalk. That was December of 2018. Training at FBT. I used to train back then. Hanoi to Ho Chi Minh. Welcome to Hanoi. That was February of 2019. I've got all these lovely comments. Let me see here. That was all the time. The ultimate Vietnamese fast food. That was in Hue. That was, oh yeah. Klong Toi monitor lizard. Walking around Hue, Vietnam. That one did very good. Thank you very much, Carlos. I hope I have a wonderful day as well. The Lumpini stream. That was quite good. I like that one. That's with the old Chinese guy. I think that guy is still there. Mr. Dang's Boat Noodle Restaurant. The push-up challenge. I didn't know if I could do that. I didn't know if I could do 50 push-ups. I could do 50 push-ups now, but I didn't know if I could do it back then, and I did it. I ended up doing it. Be respectful or suffer the consequences. That was a subtle message to someone out there. What else here? Paying a visit to the local Sizzler. Sizzler sucks, man. I hate to, the road skipping. I'm a little heavy to be skipping rope now. Arranged marriages in Bangladesh in the wild ride in Dhaka. National Day of Grief in Hong Kong. Some of these are now unlisted because I got pissed off because YouTube just kept demonetizing these videos in Hong Kong, and I was like, I'm getting great views on these, and you guys are demonetizing them. I'm like, that's ridiculous. Let's see here, spicy noodle challenge. Remember all those spicy noodles and spicy dishes that I had? Oh, this is a good one. If money were no object, where would you go? Boy, I was getting really low likes on these. Aftermath of the one-chip challenge. Men finding Thai women unattractive. I don't remember that one. Did I ever put that one up? I don't think so. I don't know what happened with that. Are people really this stupid? A quick message, my YouTube channel sucks. I put that up with, I was talking to Nicholas before. Oh God, this is 2020. We're already in 2020 now. This is over the COVID. Restaurant precautions. I still remember going into Fuji with my family, and all of us had our own table. We all were sitting at our own table. We couldn't sit with each other. I don't know what was going on there. World Star Hip Hop Starbucks Cat Fight, June 18, 2020. I might as well just finish this. Traditional dancing at Buang Suang. That was in Nakhon Phanom. I think it was Nakhon Phanom. Is that what it is? Nakhon Phanom. And all the girls were dancing, except they weren't girls. They were in-betweeners. Got a letter, a walk from north to south. Oh my God, I got chastised for that. You're a quitter, you're a chicken, you're this, you're that, you're so scared. I wasn't scared at all. I've been scared of my wife. Oh, we got Sid around September of 2020, so he's a little older than 3 years old now, and he can be quite nice, but he can be a royal pain in the ass. Drunk YouTuber meets the medical magician in Hue. Nick on guitar. Lonely, obstinate elephant in the UT. I don't know if you guys remember that. That was that poor elephant that they put out in the field. They said, oh, he's obstinate. He's a very bad elephant. So they put him out, chained him by his ankle. Finding a Thai sugar mama. Near-death experience in Bangkok. Under the Milky Way. That was February of 2021. Healthcare in Thailand. Looked at a townhouse that was 4 million baht. I asked myself, is it time to go vegan? And I answered no. My own beautiful beach in Khao Lak. I don't know if you guys remember when I went to Khao Lak. That was part of the trip with, I think, Bunkan and Nakhon Phanom. Maybe. Can't remember. But I went to Khao Lak. And Khao Lak was very quiet. There was almost no place to eat because it was during the COVID. But it was very, very quiet and beautiful place. But there was almost no foreigners walking around. Let's see here. A few of my favorite clips. We've been talking about this $100,000 insurance for more than 2 years. Don't you have the mojito? Yeah, I had the mojitos. And I was getting drunk. Actually, I think I went and got drunk. Then I went back and fell asleep for a couple of hours. What was that? That's suitabilities. I didn't even know that it was. I didn't even know I had that. So I'm just going to click this request review. The thing with these bastards is they will demonetize you and not tell you about it. Then you have to go back and find them. All right, 18-year-old gets a dose of truth. That's another Chowderhead video. Should I fear the vaccination? Singapore solution. Now this is all about the vaccine and all this nonsense. I went to Phuket during the, I don't know if you guys remember, during the vaccination time, the COVID time, and there was nobody there, and everything was getting shut down. And then I go and I see these two ladies drinking alcohol. It was like, 9 in the morning. They're sitting on the street, Patong, Soy Bangla. They're sitting there drinking alcohol, and they're like, "You want some?" They're all smashed. I guess I was walking in Hue Hin. I think that's when I went with Bob and Mr. Billy. There's patio walk-arounds. God, this is. Yeah, they were nasty. I went to Doi Pui up in Chiang Mai a couple times. We went kayaking. That was fun. I did go kayaking in Matang. Went up all around Chiang Mai province. Chatuchak, Nepal, dancing in Nepal. A cool cafe that was kind of far out. That was when I got my last shot. Authentic pad Thai. Don't know what caused me to do that one. Yeah, the temple in the mountain. That was when I was walking on the side of the mountain. Yeah. Chili paste pork ice cream. People forget that one. Thai street food. I don't know what that one was. I got all kinds of ones here. I don't even know what they are. More tempting than Thai Cinnabon. Chumpon. When I went to Chumpon. My God. I'm at. Let me see where I am. I don't have all that many left. Out in the south, down in the south, living in the jungle. Down, I'm showing the stuff that we grew on our land in Suratani. What else? Oh, of course, showing Bob's condos in Pattaya. That was a big video. That was one of my biggest videos in the last year. How much? How much are you gonna pay? Some people said it was too much. Some people liked it. You know, they wanted to check it out. Solid advice for 20 to 40 somethings. This guy's very animated. Oh yeah, that's right. The secret beach in the south. I don't even remember the name of that place. That tells you. 10 kick-ass Thai rock bands. Somehow that got through and got monetized. He fell in love with a Thai bar girl. Top 10 countries for Americans to move. Yeah, then there was the mass shooting in North Thailand. That was October of last year, so that was about a year ago. Bangkok to Laos. Oh, that was when I went and I took the bus. I took the train. I took the boat. I took the bus, and then I flew home. Yeah, that was a journey. What's going on here? Oh, here we go. Yeah, all right, this is the whole journey. And there was a girl cutting my hair. Oh, God, I forgot about that. Yeah. The guy was naked. I think he had a newspaper or something that he was trying to hold over his dick. Well, that was sad. Top retirement destinations. Viewer Q&A. All right, these are all kind of. You should have just stuck with what I had in the beginning. All right, now this is April of this year. Thailand's recent e-visa system, the yellow line that is now in full use. All right, here's the townhouse bargain. Oh, that was the one we were going to buy, but we decided not to. TRX training. Air pollution, Portugal. Drinking Guinness beer in Ireland. This is a few months ago. Ayampe, Ecuador. Are you an ugly American? I'm ugly, but Burger King's real cheeseburger is for cheese lovers. It's just a big burger full of cheese. 20 slices of cheese. Then I went to century-old Irsay Coffee, and they're no longer there. They moved. It's one of the older coffee shops in Thailand. Let's see, what else here? Oh, can't forget Pui the roti lady. I went and saw her. That was kind of fun. Had interviews with Mr. Tom, 9-foot monitor lizard. I did a chili oil pork. What is this? Learning Thai in Thailand, and they make me request a review for it. It's just unbelievable. All right, let me see here. The Artist House. That's just where we went a short time ago. This is August of this year. Long 1919, which is now completely shut down. There's nothing there. Epic street food test for under Thailand. Paradise 3 hours from Bangkok. Where was that? Where was that I went? I don't even remember. Ah, CASHAPP. Should have remembered that. That was Bo and I. Then there was the Thai street eats for 150 baht. What can you eat for 100 baht? Keto challenge. Eating delicious food in Saigon. And here we are. Is that it? Yeah, this is it. Eating delicious Thai food in Saigon. That is all 11 years. Wow. Crazy. There we go. Well, that about wraps it up. I thought the thing was like 6 or 7 feet, but then I looked at it and you know, there were people going, oh, it's like 9 feet long. And I just went, all right, it's 9 feet. I still remember the hottie in the red dress on the boat trip. I don't. I vaguely remember, but I don't remember which boat trip it was. There was, I mean, I've taken numerous boat trips on the Klong Sansap. There's another river, another canal. I can't remember the name of it right now, but it is a place that I need to be going. Finding the Coconut Girl. Well, the Coconut Girl hasn't been around for a long time, and her replacement. Yeah, she doesn't measure up. You know, there are all kinds of coconut girls. Anyway, listen, this video is, we're now almost at 3 hours. I think that's a long time. That's a long time to stream. I haven't done it for very long. And this place is, it's absolutely packed. Look at this. There's people everywhere. When I came in here, there was nobody here. Right? Now look at it. Crazy. So, you know, times change. Oh, it looks like there's some old man walking around with a backpack on his back over here. He's a foreigner. Looks pretty old. I'll give you a little view of him. He's walking by right now. He looks like he can barely walk. Anyway, lots of smells going on right now with all these people are sitting next to me. They got burgers, they got shrimp burgers, rice burgers, they got all kinds of stuff here. Smells pretty good. Yeah, and let's not forget all the hottie cams. All the hotties I brought you over the years. But just remember something, if they're over 25 or 30, chances are they got a kid. So if you're going to get involved with them, it's a package deal. It means you're probably going to have to get involved with their kid. That's what happens when you're young. You're just like, she's got to be good looking, and you're like, okay, I'll take her. Then after a little while, you're like, it's just the truth. It's what you guys do. You know. Although, you know, if you were with a woman, you probably would be like, yes, honey. Yes, dear. Okay, honey. Whatever you say, dear. That's how it is. That's what happens. Anyway, I've had a grand time today. Thank you very much. I may take a couple of days off. I don't know. But then maybe I'll go to Chinatown. Maybe I'll go to the 12th Street Canal. I don't know where I'm going to go, but I'll go somewhere. And they keep turning the lights on and off here. I don't know why they keep doing it. Maybe they have a problem. And I'm not a fan of this vegetarian festival. It just doesn't excite me. Well, I will say this. If you want to learn how to speak Thai, you got to speak Thai with Thai people. And that means when you don't speak Thai very well, you're going to be speaking Thai that isn't all that good, that they might not understand. I don't get understood sometimes. And you have to do it to get better. You know, so... Yeah, just like I always say, I'm a bad boy. Yeah, I'm a bad boy. I'm a bad boy. I used to be a bad boy. I'm not a bad boy anymore. And I don't care. I don't have to be the bad boy. If I was the bad boy, I'd probably get a bad girl. You know? And I don't want a bad girl because I don't want to have to deal with their BS. I don't know. I'm not a fan of this Moss burger from Japan. They don't even have any double burgers. I'm like, can you double up on the burgers? Teaching Thai kids English is the best way to learn Thai. Yeah, I'd say that's probably a pretty good way to learn how to speak Thai. Because if they're looking at you like, you know, oh, maybe I gotta pronounce the word a little differently. Sakat mai be lười. Scott's no good. Anyway. Alright guys, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get home and have fun on my birthday. What's today? Today's Sunday, the 15th of October, all day long. And I don't know what I'm gonna do today. I have no idea. I have no idea what's planned. I guess that's what being 61 is all about. You don't know what's planned, you don't know what you're gonna do, and you just take 1 minute at a time. It used to be you take, 1 month at a time, 1 week at a time, or whatever. Now it's 1 minute at a time. You just be thankful for every minute you're above ground. Chok di Leo Jerkan Mai. Have a good one, Kun Sakat. Yes, I will try to. We'll try to have a good one. My wife mentioned you don't look 61. She said you look 10 years younger than me. Tell your wife I love her. She's wonderful. It used to be I looked like I was 35 or 40. Now it's I look like I'm 50. That's what happens when you get old. You just keep getting older and older. When I'm 75, I'll look like I'm 65, and I'll be like, ooh, I'm so happy. Enjoy your birthday again. Welcome to the 61 Club. Hopefully I'll make it to 69. Anyway, I better go. I will talk to you all later. Chok di Leo Jerkan. I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok, and thank you. That is all.